Cyber threats are no longer just an IT problem, they're a business crisis. Year after year, we watched the industry stay reactive. But what if we flip the script? What if prevention became the new standard? Welcome to SecPod's PREVENT 2025, the event that challenges the status quo and redefines the future of cybersecurity as we see it. Good morning, everybody. I'm Supriya Rao, and I'm pleased to be your host for the day at this first ever prevention-focused conference. It's a privilege to welcome some of the brightest minds in cybersecurity from across the globe, thought leaders and industry pioneers who all share one common goal: making cybersecurity proactive, efficient, and resilient. Prevent is not just an event. It's a philosophy. It's a call to action. And it's a movement towards the future where security doesn't just respond to threats. It eliminates them before they even begin. And today, we take our first step towards that together. To officially kick off today, it's only fitting that we hear from the visionary himself, the one behind this movement, and the driving force of SecPod, our CEO and founder, Chandrashekar. A little bit about him for the people who are new here today. Chandrashekar is a technopreneur, a cybersecurity expert, and a thought leader with over 2 decades of experience in developing cutting-edge cybersecurity solutions. Under his leadership, SecPod has pioneered advanced vulnerability management and preventive security, helping enterprises across the globe take a proactive stance against cyber threats. Today, he'll walk us through what the prevent philosophy actually means and why it's time to stop playing defense and start securing the future before the attacks happen. Please welcome me in joining Chandrashekar.
Good morning, everyone. Can you all hear me? Thank you. Today is supposed to be International Mother's Language Day. I ended up searching, and this is what Google came up with. So, ellarigu namaskara. A lot of big promises have already been made in the video, and also Supriya also gave some boost to that. Hopefully, we will live up to what we promised as part of the prevent goal that we talked about. So if you look at the cyber industry today, a lot of it is focused on detection and response. There's too much emphasis on detection and response. There is heroism in being able to stop an ongoing attack, but there's little attention is actually given to proactive security. What if you are able to prevent the cyber attacks even before they originate? So that is the idea behind this particular conference that we are having today. Let me kind of give an explanation of what is prevent, why prevent, does it even deserve a discussion of any kind? So that is the focus of my short speech today. So what is prevent? I'll make it a little easier for myself to explain. So if you agree with this particular thought that is written there, so a couple of years ago, I came up with this thought: every attack exploits some sort of a weakness. This is true whether it is cyber attack, physical attack, or cyber physical attack. And I have been putting this out in all of the opportunities where I get to present this particular thought, and so far no one has said or disagreed with me. So if you do disagree, let us have that conversation. But if you agree with this particular thought, it is extremely easy for me to define what is prevention. If every attack involves exploitation of a weakness of some kind, then cybersecurity is all about dealing with those weaknesses before an attacker has the opportunity to exploit those weaknesses. If you're able to set up or establish a security posture that is free of weaknesses, then cyber attackers will have a hard time. So that is what we mean by prevention. How about understanding the weaknesses that our IT infrastructure is subjected to? How about studying those weaknesses and mitigating those weaknesses, fixing, alleviating, or responding to those weaknesses in some ways? If you're able to do that, I think we would have achieved a great deal in cyber attack prevention journey. All of us have that one particular goal of being able to stop those attacks and protect our interest. So that is the primary goal that all of us have. So if you agree with this thought, we are part of that prevention movement in a sense that we will study these weaknesses, we will hopefully arrive at some sort of a framework that we can all agree upon, and then start implementing those guidelines that are part of the framework in order to prevent cyber attacks. Most of us were born in that last era, right? All of us had that PC movement whenever we were born. And in the last 2 or 3 decades that I have been associated with technology, a lot has evolved. From personal compute coming into all of our houses, to the cloud computing, which is today's one of the big thing that is happening around the globe. Edge computing is another area. But before that, we had the explosion of internet, where everyone are able to connect at lightning speed and perform all the business operations. In this era, artificial intelligence, or the current decade, if you see, artificial intelligence has taken over significantly, and all of the talk is around this particular topic, artificial intelligence, what it can do and what it cannot do. It is posing those foundational questions to us now. We are all asking philosophical questions, we are asking scientific questions, we are also asking computational questions because of artificial intelligence today. And if you ask those questions, most of it, we believe that it can be accomplished. That has become more or less the reason why, we are kind of feeling powerful or empowered because of this movement that has taken place. The next 5 to 6 years, we will see quantum computing hopefully becoming a reality. Microsoft yesterday launched a chip called God chip. So the idea is basically to see if we can arrive at a quantum computer which is having thousands of bits of qubits. Maybe the next 5 to 6 years, we will see that as a reality. If that happens, combine that with artificial intelligence, what we will see is intelligence augmentation, more or less computing becoming ubiquitous, in the sense that you will not really see computing, or you will not really physically recognize something called computer. It is all about experiencing computing all around. So that is something that is going to come in. But there's also